Hey everyone, Kate Langford here. Just doing a bit of a Thursday dance, getting you in the mood for something serious. Advice. Kate Langford here, loving it. Kate Langford Career Consulting. Just wanting to come in here live with a bit of a boogie today to talk about something that is actually really, really important. Sometimes getting the wrong advice, my goodness, it can actually derail you a lot. So giving it to you straight today, I want to talk about that. So we have a lot of clients that obviously come to us and they talk to us about what's happening. We do the career coaching, we do the deep dive, we do all of that really, really cool transformation, lighting them up, finding out what's actually right for them. Didn't even know that it was possible, or knew that it was inside of them, but didn't really know how to get it out, or they had heaps of past trauma, trigger experiences, all of those things happening. We finally take the fog away. They go away from the call. And this is sometimes the coaching, or this is just people in general. It might even be you. When you seek a professional, you'll get advice. You go away, you sit there, and you think, what just happened? Nah, that can't be real. That can't be real. That can't be, yeah. No. I don't think that will happen. Oh, what do you think, friend? Or what do you think, family member? What do you think, other side of the brain? Before you know it, you've derailed yourself from actually all the work that you've been doing. So what I really want to point out today is make sure that if you're really serious about making a change, whether it's careers, whether it's mental health, whether it's exercise, whether it's whatever it is, seek an expert. Now that expert could be in your back pocket. It could be a family member or a friend. But just remember, everyone has their own jam, and it's really, really, really important that you go to the right people for advice. Because sometimes those people are either too close, sometimes they love you too much, or sometimes they don't want to tell you the truth or want to be really, really brutally honest with you because it might upset you. And remember, the people that love us really struggle to see us upset. I mean, it just depends what type of relationships you do have. But the point of what I'm saying here today is, remember, you need to go to the right person for the right advice, because sometimes going to the wrong person for the advice that you're chasing can actually hinder you. And then you might go about your way and start going, okay, yeah, no, I think I'm going to do this. Yes, this is what I'm going to do. That was great. I entertained it for a minute, but that scared me. That took me out of my comfort zone. That really unsettled me. It unearthed me. Oh, there's a lot of work involved with that. It really, really freaks me out. So it's really easy to run the other way, take the advice from someone who may not be the expert in that field. So just be mindful of that. Now that happens sometimes in our career coaching. They come back, and I've had a couple of calls today where they've had the career clarity. It's right, but then I have to take them on that 360 spin of when they've got off the phone, they're feeling scared, they're feeling anxious, they want to stay and do what's safe, find a lot of excuses, come back and say, actually, I don't think it's that. By the time I finish with them on the call, they're like, oh my gosh, you're so right. I just really didn't want to go there because it looked too hard and scary. That is really normal. And so I wanted to jump on here today and just remind you that change is scary. Change is overwhelming. It's not something that you really naturally want to do until you're in a place where I don't have an option anymore, that I have to change because I've been in a toxic workplace, because I'm burnt out, because I'm, missing time with my family, whatever it is. When you get to the point where you can't do it anymore, that's where the change happens. But I want to say to you today, please don't wait until you're at that point. All right, if you're sitting here and you're watching this, I want you to remember, why are you even watching this? Are you watching this video because you've been thinking about change, or because you really want to make change? Are you going to be a doer or a procrastinator? Are you going to find excuses? Are you going to stay safe? Or are you actually going to jump out and go, oh, okay, you know what? What is the worst that can happen here? I go back to what I know. Right? So that's my reminder for you today, is to make sure that you get the right advice from the right person. Now, even if it's not us or it's somebody else, whatever it is, just make sure you're not talking to the wrong person when you're really needing that solid advice, or when you're scared. When you're scared and you go to the wrong person, it can derail you, and then you'll stay on there because you went to entertain yourself, got nervous, got the advice here because it was safe, and then they gave you permission to stay safe, and therefore you keep staying there. But you think you've done this, but you haven't. I know that's detailed, I know that's intricate, I know that's holistic, and I know it's deep, But this is where the growth happens. It happens when you're in that place of when you're scared, when you're uncertain. So please stay there. I challenge you to stay there. And please don't leave it too late for next year, because people are still hiring, people are still doing all of that. Don't think, oh, well, 2022 is a write-off, I'll just start next year. Start now, okay? Because if you're like everyone else, they'll start next year. And then it will be January, February, March. Before you even know, you're at quarter 2 of 2023. So start now, and remember, be really, really reflective on what you've achieved this year, and don't be too hard on yourself, because I know for a fact that you could probably pick 3 things that you've achieved this year that you can be proud of. So when you're feeling like you're in a bit of a rut and you're thinking, oh gosh, this year sucked, what did I really do? Actually come out with 3 things that you have achieved this year. They could be really simple, but put them on your wall and remember that you've actually done some great stuff, because we all have. All right, it's just about looking in the mirror and seeing that, and reflecting and reminding ourselves. So I hope that was helpful today. Say hi, give me a hashtag replay. If you do want a free chat, I've got my girls here. We're working all over Christmas except for the public holidays. Really great to have a chat with you. Selection criteria have been going crazy. I actually did an NDIS workshop. We had about 100 people in there this week, and it was amazing. They all were just saying, you know what, Kate, there were so many penny drop moments, was what I kept hearing. So that was really good as well. So we do cut through. We do it differently because we get the results. It's not about the fluff. So please reach out if we can help. Otherwise, have an amazing Thursday, and I'll speak to you all next week. See ya.